Hi everybody, welcome to Archimarathon. It's the last day of the year, the last day of 2024. How's yours been? Because ours has been fully hectic.
So we've decided to do 2024 year in review.
Woo!
So what have we got?
We're going to roll intro.
These go very fast.
No, very far.
I think we need a beer.
Ah, that's the problem.
Bring out the gaffer tape.
Give me a hand. No unpaid promotions.
Cool.
Happy almost New Year. Big time.
Say happy birthday, people.
Kippies.
That's cheers and finish.
But we start in Japan. And the cool thing about Japan is that Rich, who was on our Finland tour the year before,
2022.
2022. Rich turned up one morning here, and I was like, oh, what's he doing? Because he lived in London. So I came across and said, why are you here? And he's like, I'm here for the Japan tour that starts tomorrow that I wasn't going on. And I immediately got this wave of jealousy and just went, 1 sec. And I got up and walked over to my office and just booked it. And then guess what? I came to Japan as well. To be clear, this year we've been to hundreds of amazing buildings. We're only going to talk about a few.
Look at these. These are the tour itineraries, the legacy version.
So many things. Like when you get one of these, if you join a tour, I think a lot of people go, holy, how are we doing that many in one day?
That was one day.
Yeah. There's a reason it's called a marathon. And so many epic people on this tour as well. I'm sure we've mentioned it before. People like Kevin, who's an equestrian. AT, who is chairman of the board at a big New Zealand firm, Warren Armani. What was that church? That was incredible.
The Macau Catholic Church. And Tonin Raymond. It was done in the 1950s. It's basically considered one of the father of Japanese modernism.
For a lot of people, that was in their top 5. That's one of those buildings where we all learned so much from every level. We're all students of architecture, but especially to see the students in there as we all talked about the building and the level of thought.
Did you sense there's a bit of Frank Lloyd Wrightness to it?
Absolutely.
He worked with Frank Lloyd Wright in Japan.
Oh, okay. Because we went to a Frank Lloyd Wright in Japan as well. We went to the school, didn't we?
Yeah.
We saw plenty of Kuma.
Is that a Kuma?
Is that a Kuma? There was a lot of that. There was a lot of like, hey Kev, is that a Kuma?
It's not a Kuma.
It's not a Kuma.
It's not a Kuma at all.
If you come on one of our tours, get ready for dad jokes. It's going to happen. And stupid puns. And then the other great thing is things that catch our eye. So we've got that, your list, which is dense, but we always take the time, serendipity.
You're dense.
Serendipity, we always take some time to go if we see something great. And we found out a bit about this building. That was really interesting. I think we're going to put that on the list for the next tour.
It is. Well,
Yes.
Yasuyo Hall. 1960s.
That's right. Yeah, it looks like a newer building. It's actually holding up really well.
And I've got a new star system going on. So, I mean, everything on the list is already curated to be on the list. 3 stars will be, it's a must. 2 stars, like, yeah, it'll be great to see it. It's fine. Number 1 star is like, yeah, it's there, but if we have to drop one, that's the first one to drop.
Yeah, if we run out of time, or potentially, what is a 1 star also one where we go see that thing in the distance? That's by OMA.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's based on Michelin star in some ways.
Michelin star, yeah. Well, it's Archimarathon's 3-star Michelin star architecture guide. It's good.
Sunny Hills.
Sunny Hills.
By Kenko Kuma and most importantly, Jun Sato, the engineer.
Yeah, Jun Sato, unbelievable master. And the great thing was we had Rich on that tour, and he is a timber specialist that was working for many years at Norman Foster's office. And so having him there to not only, we'd be celebrating the architect, and he'd be like, I'm sorry, the engineer. Remarkable. He even showed us where the building got damaged at one point, and they used
traditional repair system. Yep.
So good. And also their little cakes are amazing there. Oh, and that's the school by Frank Lloyd Wright. That was really cute, really great to see, especially because we ended up, as you'll see, staying at his own house in Wisconsin. And then that beautiful temple. So they've actually made it quite interesting how you go through that new contemporary little pavilion. It's kind of a quieting place. It chills you out. And then you go through a gate and you're presented with this incredible temple.
And that was getting all the afternoon sun, so we just turn around the corner, it just glows.
It's the country of contrasts. Then you have a place like this, which is just a crazy place. Massive. The good thing about this, we can criticise that, but why bother? The good thing about it is you can really get into the guts of this thing. You can get up quite high.
Yeah, it's really right into the structure.
Yeah. And again, it's really great getting everybody there to comment, but especially students, because they kind of go, I don't understand, really steal. And then when you get to talk to them about it and break it down into, quite simply, it's a post and beam structure that's been sort of convoluted because it's got such massive spans to deal with. And as always, the crew, the family that's formed on each tour. And we always have a tour WhatsApp, and it's just great seeing that over the years how those WhatsApp groups have stuck together and keep sharing things years later. It's so great. You just form this incredible bond of enthusiasm for great architecture.
That was probably our most culturally diverse group. People from the United States, of course, New Zealand, UK, Bahrain, UAE, Philippines, Hong Kong, and of course Australia and India.
Oh, and then the food and drink. So what people probably don't understand is it's not like we go, be here by then, like, you know, there's structure and all that, but it's like we keep hanging out. You don't have to. You can disappear and do what you want, but it just kind of rolls on. And Kev takes us to these incredible nooks and crannies, beer and food, and the conversation that comes after that. So good.
And that's specifically that culture too. This is Osaka as well as a takoyaki, especially in this region.
Bayou came to two of our
It just dawned on us that, he came to Japan, he came to Scandinavia and Finland, and then also the Pearl River Delta. Felt like we've known him for years.
Yeah.
We've known him less than a year.
He came to 4 tours with us this year. Unbelievable. What a great guy. And he says it himself. His learning has just gone through the roof. And you can just see this guy evolve, and it's going to directly affect the future he will have in design. Kyoto,
the International Conference Center.
where they signed the Kyoto Protocol.
Yes.
Amazing place.
We'll be going there again. I've got that confirmed.
Great. It is worth going to Japan just to see that building, but you got to book to go there. Do not turn up. Don't go all the way there.
But you can see the outside.
Yeah, nah. Which is great. Yeah, nah, mate.
I went to Philippines after Japan, partly because I know a lot of people from Discord who are great supporters from Philippines, but also I just wanted to see some sort of great tropical architecture and interesting place to visit.
And 2025, you're heading back there, yeah?
Yeah.
To speak at the conference? Nice. And then flying to
United States.
And then we land in LA.
Caught up with Chu Gooding.
Yep. Rick.
Annie and Rick.
Who were kind enough to put us up at their house again. That's 2 years in a row.
And drove us around to see
and we saw
stuff.
so much amazing. We saw the Doc's house from Back to the Future. That was so good.
Real.
And we got to see Cappy House, and that was amazing. Thank you so much for allowing us into your home, Shirley. That was such a privilege to see one of the best homes I've ever been to. And I've been to a lot of great homes, including a whole bunch of Austin Mayor architects. So, Macau Plaza.
It's not Christmas until
Hans Gruber falls out of the window.
That's it. Then we went to Wisconsin.
Yep. Madison, that was great fun. We met our new bestest buddy,
Josh
Johnson.
Johnson.
Is there a more American name than Josh Johnson? And he's the sweetest, kindest man. We got to stay at Frank Lloyd Wright's house. That incredible drawing room too. Like, there's some great videos. So thankful to the Preservation Society for putting us up there. So much fun. And then Josh showed us around the place, and then he pulled over the side of the road in the creepiest place ever. And I thought, Josh is going to kill us and bury us. And you're facing this. Like, look at, we're looking at each other going, wait, he seems so nice, but I'm pretty sure he might eat us.
But the primary purpose of the Wisconsin tour was we were invited by the Institute of Architects to be part of the conference in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And Milwaukee.
We felt so. Thank you so much for flying us over there and allowing us to contribute.
A lot of cheese.
Yeah, we cheese evolved into culture. And go Badgers! Fight me in the comments. So we gave a few lectures while we were there. That was great fun, great engagement from the audience. Milwaukee, loved it. I snuck out, went to a baseball game. It was so good. And then they had the sausage race. All the sausages race each other. It was random and weird, and I loved it. So good. And we stuck around the conference and met so many incredible people. That was what a great time. As always, we were mature and professional.
Mm-hmm.
And we helped Frank with some drawing, corrected a bit of his.
Yeah.
Just gave him a few tips and pointers. And then we spent a bit of time in Chicago again.
Yeah. Caught up with Stuart Hicks.
Yeah, hi Stu.
Hi, Stuart.
What a town. And then Boston. How's the accent? Boston. Oh God, it was so good. And the weather was so crap that it felt even more authentic. I was like, this feels like Boston.
New England.
And that incredible Renzo piano video.
Yes.
Video there.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. Going to Yale.
Yes, in New Haven.
Seeing some incredible buildings as well.
We met some students there.
Yeah, that was good fun. Who recognised us?
Yeah.
And then some Renzo in New York. So in New York, our good friends Roman and Connor, who both came to Spain, Portugal with us,
Gave us an Archimarathon.
and they took us underground. Seemed creepy at first. Underneath Grand Central Station to this incredible oyster bar. Next time you're in New York, you have to go here. That was amazing experience. So good. We're in Scandinavia.
Yep.
So Copenhagen.
Yes, we went to Copenhagen. We went to Odense. We went to Aarhus, the second largest city. We also went to Aalborg to see some Knudsen and Auto as well.
Too much to talk about. All the
Korbe.
work, just incredible.
Yeah.
And so meaningful.
Yeah,
for
you
all
all probably heard of Bjerg Engels, big BIG, but Korbe. Cool. Go check it out.
Yeah. But we went to the big office and that was brilliant. And we
Yeah.
saw all these other great buildings that have been finished recently.
Yep.
The big office is probably one of Big's best buildings.
It is, yeah.
And then we saw these great community spaces too, which they do so well.
And housing.
Yeah. Just brilliant housing. Too much to talk about. And Leverance, of course.
Yeah, we went to Sweden. We went across to Malmo to see Leverance and also the church out in Klippan.
Libraries, little mishaps.
Yes.
Incredible public spaces. A lot of people's top 5.
Olympic Church.
And
That's our church.
yeah. By Jornudsen, Sophia cried there. It was so beautiful.
Louisiana.
Louisiana, yeah, that was brilliant. A lot of people loved
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Mokuma.
Mokuma, incredible. There's a video about that.
Architecture School in
Incredible.
Aarhus.
Architecture school in Aarhus.
Great housing.
So much great housing. Bunch of dorks, great, beautiful dorks that we travelled with. Jornudsen's own
Museum.
Museum.
And it's the last project too.
yeah,
We've got a ferry across, going up the fjord of Oslo.
one of the greatest travel experiences ever. And then Oslo, the main library there, just looking at their incredible investment in housing and public space.
Churches.
Oh my God, such beautiful, beautiful spaces that we visited.
And then we went up to Hedmark. That will be an episode as well. Hedmark Museum by Sverre.
And then we go and see the big guys like O&A, and
Yeah.
so often they're the big names that pull you there. They're the disappointments, and you find these people. And again, beautiful people that will be our friends forever. So good. More Leverance.
This is Sweden.
And being allowed into buildings because
Oh, yeah.
security kind of goes, you want to come and have a look? So good. So many amazing seminal works, their investment in public transport, yeah, rooftop bars, and then ferries, more ferries.
Across to Finland.
Oh, and remember they were skating? So we did an episode
Yeah.
about that, and they were skating on it.
On it. Yeah.
Yeah. You could even then see it from below and try and do tricks
Yeah.
as well. So good.
Helsinki, as we mentioned before, there's seen an episode, there's so much to see so quickly. So in Finland, yeah, it's a kind of a repeat of the 2022, but of course, just there's serendipity and new things to discover. We went back to the art sauna again. Thank you to Lackey's Museum again.
Yeah, for putting us up. That was great. Seeing the
Went
family
to our
house.
family summer cottage.
Yeah. So what a great group of people
Andrew giving a lecture
in
in an Alto building.
in an Alto building. It made no sense, but it looked good. Beautiful heritage places. Euro Cup.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Watching football in Yeah,
And
it's part of the culture.
Yeah, and our mixed multicultural group, it's always fun when, you know.
It's funny getting the Americans into it.
Yeah. So good. And of course the trains, like,
Meatballs.
my God, the stuff we've seen is so much fun. So life-changing for everybody. And you've got to remember, these are places we've been to multiple times, and always so good. They always get you. They always remind, and you see new things.
Just a few weeks ago, we just came back from Pearl River Delta. Hong Kong, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and Macau.
Some of the best Herzog and Murren buildings, some of the best buildings I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The M Plus and JC Contemporary, they are must-sees. Those buildings.
Yeah.
And luckily there was an I Am Pei exhibition on as well, so we
absolutely.
saw this incredible.
I've never taken so many photos.
Yeah.
Drawings. Hong Kong Design Institute. You and your favorite drinks. Jeffrey. Shenzhen.
They're just trying so many amazing, interesting things in China. They're just surging forward. It's so interesting going to the US and China.
But it's fascinating because Shenzhen is usually well known for, and China, you think of these big, super large projects by architects and stuff. What's really interesting are these small community stuff that's been happening in the last few years, especially a city like Shenzhen, which doesn't really have much of that, and it's popping.
The good stuff's often by the local architects, not the star architect that plops something out. And I stayed in that incredible hotel.
Gentleman House.
Yep, right on this great public square. Incredible adaptive reuse. It feels strange saying it because there's so much building going on, but they adapt buildings really well.
Yeah, because you think China, they'd just be bulldozing stuff, and no, they've been doing some really good stuff.
I think the way they use public space, my God, is just like so meaningful and great, and kids really using public space well.
Everywhere you go, there's someone playing badminton.
Yeah. That incredible sports centre.
Yeah.
We just saw some incredible stuff. The painting town.
Darfin Village. Yeah.
So good. Adaptive reuse of an old brewery.
Yep. Oh, it's up there with some of the best I've seen in the world, actually.
Yep. A lot of people have said within their top 5. And of course, the food.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Including pigeon. The food that we had.
That's part of the culture. It's part of the narrative.
Incredible. It's one of the best Andos we've ever seen as well.
Old Village.
Have a look at that reel.
Oyster Walls.
Oyster Wall. And again, a great crew. Incredible public transport all through China. And then on to Macau. And that was bloody good. That was like this little bit of Europe.
I think a lot of people don't know that about Macau. I think a lot of people go to Macau for the Las Vegas-y side.
Which is a different area. And the old Portuguese side is so good. But of course, because people don't know about it, it's actually a little bit more chill. Oh, that was so...
except for the sort of tourist part.
Yeah, except for that bit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the fake Paris and the fake... and all of the plastic went on. That was 2024. That was our 2024. And thank you to everybody that came along with us. Seriously, love you guys. So much fun. We've got a bunch of tours coming up. Bunch of them sold out, but have a look online because there's still some spaces in some of them. And send us a note if you want us to come and speak somewhere or something like that. We'd love to hear from you. Looking forward to a big Archimarathon 2025. Stay tuned. I didn't do that again because America's going to go. That's the Devils. They've done it before.
Yeah, Devils.
Yeah.
Goats.
No, I'm not going to do it again. It's not the Devil's sign. That's rock on. Fight me in the comments. That's rock on, bro. And 2025 Archimarathon is rocking on. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Woo! That's how I celebrate.
All right.